Lady P, coming at you with my most requested eyebrow tutorial slash eyelash tutorial. Let's see what happens. So let's get into it. A lot of people have asked me how I do my eyebrows. Honestly, it varies. My eyebrows don't have a consistent look, honestly, just to be honest. My secret though is that I try to keep my natural eyebrows as full as they can be. So I really don't get my eyebrows waxed or plucked or threaded often. I really try to do it for only like special occasions, usually like my birthday, which is like once a year, or like if I go on a vacation and I'm like, all right, I want my eyebrows to be more than on fleek, whatever level that is. What's higher than on fleek? Y'all gotta tell me. Put it down below. So that's when I do my eyebrows. But for the most part, concealer and my eyebrow trick, does the trick. So I hope that you guys take these steps and it works for you. If not, let me know what you try to do. Again, my eyebrows are a little bit on the full side, some may say. So, kind of see where you fit. I will definitely want to try doing eyebrows for those who have maybe thinner eyebrows. And I've seen a lot of videos where some beauty YouTubers have shown a method where they can create eyebrows. So I plan to get to that next phase. But until then, this is what I do. So hopefully it works for you in some way, some fashion, and some form. Also, when it comes to eyebrows, I think like you should at least try to make them as natural as possible, not try to use too much makeup or what have you, I guess, like liner. So that's my trick. Again, just depends. So I get your just regular eyelash eyebrow brush with the tip like that. Okay, brush everything up. And this is my eyebrow shape as of now. And if you guys didn't know, every time you get your eyebrows done, you lose like 20% of hair. They say it grows back, but if it does, it's not going to be as thick or as dark as it once was. So you see your eyebrows getting thinner and thinner or lighter and lighter as you get older if you continuously get your eyebrows done. So these are my eyebrows. And they used to be way thicker before. The light's kind of really bright. So let me just, can y'all see? Okay. So what I use next is just a regular eyebrow pencil, nothing fancy from the beauty supply store, literally like $1.99, $2.99. This pencil is actually really short. Like when I first got it, it wasn't much longer than this anyway, so I should invest in the longer ones, but I just like this one. So anyway, I usually pre-sharpen it so that the tip can be very fine. It's not that fine as you can see, but it will do. I'm not going to be that anal for y'all today. So what I just do is go from like, I don't know what you want to call this, the peak of my eye, and start my line there. You see, I'm not going all the way to where my eyebrow starts. You see the hair starts over there. No, I'm just starting right here to give it a more natural look and just to fine shade it in. That's all. And you want to do that for the whole thing. You guys might not, so you see this, it's going to get a little bit darker. Just to shade it. And then same thing, you just want to shade it. And it's okay if it doesn't look that clean at the end because your concealer will fix that. And then if you want to do the top, you can. Again, don't go all the way out. And for these hairs, since they come up, you do want to just do some of those strokes. Very light though, it counts. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Now to the other one. And eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. So they don't always look identical. My eyebrows do not. This eyebrow kind of goes down and this one stays this way. So I have to be cognizant of that whenever I'm doing them. The light is really, really bright. So I'm going to try to use this. So again, I'm starting from right here. You see how it doesn't start all the way right here, starting from right here. So, and you want to get as closest to the hair as possible. Just fill in those spots. I kind of like do a side swipe, I guess you can call it. And hitting that end because I want the end to be nice and full. And just kind of sweeping it ever so gently. Same thing at the top. And these hairs kind of go this way. They don't go up, but I am going to allow it to go up just to give some unison. So I am going to start it in the front just because this one is a little different than my other eyebrow. But you see it, right? So we're going to have to clean that up once we get to the concealer part. So there you have it. Now I'm going to brush up to see what my work is and what I'm working with. Can you guys see that? Same thing with here. And then you can go back and fill in any spots if you need be. Usually I'll wait until I do the concealer part because it gives you more of a visual as to what you missed or what needs to be defined a little bit more. But I am going to go in and just brush it a tad. Okay. Next I have my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. I feel like this is a favorite of like everybody, so don't be surprised. To control my portions or, you know, my product, I just put it in the cap. Now, I do usually use the brush that comes with it. If y'all can see my cap, there's the amount. And honestly, this might be a little bit too much, but it's okay. I typically use the cap that comes with it, but today I'm just going to go ahead and use my brush that I do interchange with it. So this is just like an angle brush. You can use the concealer to clean up your brows. So again, I'm going to go back in and use my mirror because the light is like really bright. So and you want to try to get as close as you can to your brow. Try to get as close as you can. Don't put a lot of product on because the brush would capture it and you can always go back in. But you want to get precision more so than product. And sometimes I just use the very angle tip and to make the line be defined in case I'm finding myself not having a steady hand. And you can see it coming out. So that's the bottom. And then you also want to hit the top. And the top is usually easier just to kind of like, and I start from right there. Get as close to the brow line as possible. You want to clean up that end too and pick up any extra product that you see and use it to fix the brow. Okay, now to the other side. Now I do have hair in the middle. That's all going to be covered up once I finish the eyebrow. So here I start at the top. It's just easier for me to do that right now. And I connected it to the line for the other eyebrow. And you see here, I'm using the angle again to get more precision before I put it flat and then bring the product across my eyebrow, because I want to get precision, not product. Okay, and you can see where I kind of messed up, and that's okay, because you can always go back in with your product. And you see it's a little thicker, so I'm gonna have to blend that in a little bit more. And catch the top too. Okay, and then also you just want to clean the middle up to bridge that line. And this is the residue from that you'll use to just bring on down, usually to prime their eyeshadow. You can even use your fingers sometimes, which is what I usually do. And also you would have to clean up that space as well up at the top. But I'm not gonna go into all that. So then after you're done, this side is what's really bothering me right now. So what I want to do is clean it up. And wherever you see that that concealer has a disconnect, you go back in with your brush, or sorry, you go back in with your eyebrow pencil and just clean up that light spot. Voila. And you just want to make sure your ends are colored in to your liking. And then you can always go back and, you know, go over it, which is what I'm going to do. And to give it a more natural look, you want to start from the top and just, or from the front, and just brush it this way. And then up. Like I said, sisters, not twins. This side's giving me a little hassle, but that's all right, y'all. That's all right. But trust and believe, if your eyebrows are not good, you can forget about everything else. So there we have it. Just want to show you guys the eyebrow finished look. Okay. What do you guys think?